Alright, welcome to this tutorial on how free internet works. The basics of free internet. Okay. Um, most of you are newbies to internet tweaking, so you need to watch this video to understand what is free internet, how it works. Okay. So basically, accessing internet is supposed to be free, but due to the infrastructure and everything that has to do with its access. You have to pay to have access to it. But over here in Africa and some parts of the world, you pay more due to this is a developing economy, a developing country, and the infrastructures cost more. Okay, that being said, free internet, cheap internet, unlimited internet, okay, tweaking. How does it work? Okay, you are using a VPN, you want to be a tweaker, you want to be able to create files, you need to know the basics of internet tweaking. Okay, first, free internet cannot be achieved if there's no loophole. Okay, what is a loophole? A loophole is a gateway. Okay, a gateway in an ISP. Okay, internet service provider that gives users access to the internet free or cheap. Okay, or unlimited. Okay, this gateway, this loophole can be made by the ISP, internet service provider. They can provide that loophole or that gateway freely. They know that this is existing. They know that this is they gave out a free access to a website or to a portal, okay, to a tune of maybe 100 MB daily, 200 MB, or unlimited, depending on what they want to do. Okay, so that is it. That's why we call it host, the access to the internet, the thing that is making it possible for you to access a website free. Okay, for instance, now, as you can see now, I don't have data. Okay, I don't have data. If I check now, I don't have data, meaning that normally I don't have a general internet data to surf, to browse, to connect to the internet. But on this ISP, there are some websites that they made free so that users can access it. Okay, most of the websites are usually their network website. Okay, their home pages or their setup websites. Sometimes some organizations website they can partner with other organizations and okay make the website free. All right, so for instance, now that I don't have active data, there are some website that is made free on this ISP. Okay, so let me check something like internet.org. Internet.org is free. It's going to redirect me to Facebook Basics. Okay, I can see it's free, so I can actually shop Facebook for free on this network because the network made it free. Okay, another website I can check now is okay, this website is also free on this website on this ISP. Okay, this website now can now call a host. It is a host because it is free. Okay, you can see I can access this website free on this network even though I don't have data. Okay, this is the two examples of the loopholes. Okay, now that's another one. Then coming to loopholes, the other loopholes, they have DNS protocol. Okay, if you have been using free internet for some time now, you must have heard of DNS. DNS is a protocol. It is as you can see here, slow DNS. This 8.8.4.4 is Google DNS. There's another DNS now which is 1.1.1.1.1. This is Cloudflare DNS. Okay, then your network has its own DNS. So, for instance, to know your network DNS, you just need to uh, click on this up here. You see, my network DNS has been shown here. So, if my network, if this network gives access to the DNS free, okay, I can actually use this setup now to achieve free internet just by using the the port of their DNS. I can just save it now. Since I have selected the slow DNS, I save it and now connect, it will go. But I don't think this network gives free internet through DNS. And mind you, DNS is usually slow. In slow DNS, that's why it's called slow DNS. There are other DNS, fast DNS, fast UTP, fast TCP, fast UDP. Okay, so but slow DNS is one of the easiest way to get free internet access, but it is slow, just like the name says. Okay, so other protocols include WebSocket, UDP. UDP Hestra is a general protocol that it uses a DNS loophole on a network, and but it is very fast. It is faster than slow DNS. Same is with fast TCP, fast UDP, and um, Tronjan, okay, and Siphon Channel. Okay, these are protocols. These ones that I called now don't require a specific host because it's exporting some loopholes using the DNS of the network. Okay, so it doesn't need any host. All right. So now you have learned what is host. A host is a website, okay, that is made free on the network. Okay, now a host is that this host now is free on this website doesn't mean that once you copy this host and go to any VPN and try to tweak it, it will work. No, you have to know the basics of that host. You have to know if the host is crowd fed. You have to know if the host is crowd front. You have to know if the host is just SSL, SSH host. You have to know if the host is if it is hosted in maybe other servers. Okay, so now the if a host is Cloudflare or CloudFront, it's very easy to use that host for free internet. It's very easy to use that host to achieve free internet, especially Cloudflare. Okay, so now I have shown you the two hosts. So I'm going to use another host as an example now, because this host now, unfortunately, it can't work using any of the protocols due to the tweaking that was done. The host used to work for now. So let's check if it will work using WebSocket protocol. Okay, let's use WebSocket now and see if this host I have now will work for free internet using WebSocket. Okay, so let's set it up, and then we are done. Just save it, then make sure you select any server here supports WebSocket, and let's try to connect now and see if it will work. Okay, so let's check now and see the log. You can see this host, even though it is free, but it's not working. It's not working for free internet using the WebSocket Cloudflare method. Okay, so the WebSocket method generally. All right, let's check and see if it is because it's SSH. Let's see the SSL part of it. All right, let's check now and see if it will work. Okay, number here, need to input this. Okay, when you're using SSL. Okay, let's see if it will work now using SSL method. Okay, you can see it's still not working, even though the host is working free on this network. That means it is not cloud fed. It is not well cloud fed. That's why it's not working. Okay, so now this is it. This host is free. So how do we get free internet using this host? There's another protocol, but I will not show it on this video. So we need to stick around so that you learn. So the basics of this video, the things you need to know about this video learn on this video is that free internet. Okay, before free internet can be achieved, there need to be a loophole. Okay, and the loophole can be in form of host or a DNS loophole on the network, which will make all these other protocols, Google DNS, fast TCP, UDP, Histra, fast DNS, and other protocols to work. Okay, so you need to know that before a free internet can work, a host must be involved, a loophole must be involved. Okay, and again, what is cheap internet? Cheap internet is when you access internet cheaper when you buy a bundle. This is very rampant because internet is costly. So when there's no free internet, you go for cheap one. Okay, for instance, if you can access Facebook uh, cheaper. If you have a Facebook bundle, you can buy a Facebook bundle cheaper. Then what happens? How do you now convert that Facebook bundle to be able to power every other thing? Okay, using a VPN. So if you can get maybe 1 gig data for 100 naira for Facebook, that data can only access Facebook. You can't use it on other websites, but you can do that. You can bypass it. You can tunnel it using a VPN configuration to use that data on other websites. That's why it's called cheap. That means you are paying for it, but it is cheap compared to normal data. So for instance, now if you have that Facebook data, so you can, if the Facebook website is cloud fed, you can use it here and get cheap internet. Can use it here and sorry, can use the Facebook host depending on whichever host here. You can use it now. Sorry, I don't know what. Okay, facebook.com. Okay, you can use the host and connect it, or you can use it using other protocols. You can use it using a normal TCP SSL protocol. Okay, SSH protocol. You can just use it here. Okay, facebook.com. Okay. You can tick V2 if you want to use V2 mode. But this is direct SSL. Okay, you can use it and connect. If it works, it doesn't work on all networks. So this is basically how cheap internet works. First, you have to have a bundle, a social bundle, a special app bundle, any bundle that maybe opens a specific website. Then you now tunnel that bundle with a VPN to now access every other thing, every other website on your phone, every other website, every other app, because you are using a VPN to tunnel it. So that is how cheap internet. Unlimited internet is something with free internet or cheap internet. Okay, the difference is that it is unlimited. There's no limit to it. Okay, you can access as many megabytes or gigabytes without any limit because the loophole is unlimited. Okay, so you can have a cheap internet that give cheap internet bundle that you can tunnel to give you unlimited internet because loophole gives unlimited internet access when tunneled. Okay, or you can have a free internet host that gives unlimited access. Okay, so that is basically how it works. So the first thing is host, loophole, and the protocol. So that is basically how free internet works. So on our subsequent videos, we'll be teaching you how different protocols works, how different free internet protocols works, and So to do justice to this video, let me okay, to do justice to this video. So let's check. Let's connect. I will for the sake of this video. Okay, this is a host that is free on this website on this ISP. So to show you that it works, this host is free, and let's go to the host first. Sorry, let's go to this host first. Sorry, let me type it instead. Okay, all right. So host is free on this. All right, so now and it is cloud fed. So let's see. So now and Let's see if it works. And see it's working, and that is it. It's working. Okay, check the log and see it's connected. So with this now I can access free internet on my phone. Okay, and see it's working. If I disconnect it now to stop working, let's go and disconnect. See that it's going to be powering. It's being powered by this. Okay, so let's stop now. See if it's working again. Still working. See it's no longer working. No longer working. Let's see again. You see it's no longer working because we have disconnected Subcribe. Okay, so let's connect it back again. You can see. So this is basically how free internet tunneling, how free internet works.
There is a big factor
Alright,
of luck.
so
And the biggest
stay tuned to this channel, subscribe because we have a lot coming. Okay, we have a lot about free internet, how to create free internet files, how to access different protocols, how to know if a host is can be tunnelable, because it's not, yeah, as you can see on this video, one of the hosts that we checked cannot be tunneled using the particular protocol, but that doesn't mean that it cannot be tunneled. If you use a different protocol to go through. Okay,